Alright, what is up everyone? Welcome to another video. My name is Tim.
And I'm Millie.
And who is this?
That is Hope. That is our new puppy. She's too comfortable. Look at her, look at her. She's loving her belly rub.
Yeah, I just wanna get close to you. I just wanna get closer. But with you it feels just like deja vu. Come here girl, let me hold you. Similar moves and you started bending over. I've had to been here before. I've had to been here.
Alright guys, so we told you guys we were going to do a get to know us video, so here it is. We put together some questions that we felt
tailored to us, pretty much.
Yeah, and what we felt like we want you guys to know about us. We're going to jump right into the questions.
Question numero uno.
Look
at this one.
She is relaxing right now. She's way too relaxed.
Queen Hope.
Look at her eyes. Her eyes are like going back in her head.
Her eyes are rolling back.
Alright guys, so question number 1. What are our names?
Well, as you guys know, I'm Millie.
And I am Tim. Let's give them our middle name at least, no?
You don't want to know my middle name. My middle name is...
They don't know it.
Eneida.
So, Milagros.
Well, yeah, my real name is Milagros. They call me Millie.
And my name is Tim. My full name is Timothy. And my middle name is Richard. So, Timothy Richard. Second question is, how old are we?
I'm 30 forever. Or forever 21.
So Millie is 30 as she said, and I am 33. Alright, next question. Well, how old is Hope?
Oh, Hope, she is 8 weeks old. So she is a very, very little puppy.
And she is loving like the treatment right now.
Yeah.
Alright, so next question is, where are we from? Well, our nationality. We'll answer that part of the question. This is a two-part question. Our nationalities, I am Jamaican.
And I'm Puerto Rican.
Okay.
State of residence is Florida.
And that is actually where we are right now for the next couple weeks before we hit the road.
North.
Alright, so next question is, where did we meet? Do you remember?
Yes. We met at our, actually it was my first job. He was my trainer, and it was just for feet here in South Florida, and that was what, 15, 16 years ago?
Yeah, well, yeah, that was a while back. 15. We're gonna get to that question and see how long this has been going, guys. All right, so where was our first date? I don't think we thought about this question before we put it on the list because I don't even recall.
It was probably Checkers.
No, it wasn't Checkers. Come on.
Taco Bell?
No, our first date, what had to happen?
I think it was the drive-in.
Drive-in?
The movie theater.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it probably was.
I think it was
gonna say the movies, but
yeah, it was.
All right, so I believe that our first date ever, guys, we went to the drive-in, and that was our first date. So we met when we were. You were 16?
No, I was 15.
So Millie was 15 and she just had turned 16, guys.
Yes.
Okay, I was 18. I must have just turned 18. So on to the next question. All right, so how long have we been together?
We've been together.
We've been together
since the moment we met.
Since the moment we met, pretty much. Yeah, 2003 is when we met. So we met in 2003 around.
And we hit it off.
Yeah, we met around like what? December, November. Yeah.
It was November.
We made it official March of 2004. So that's how long we've been together. So 2004, it's 2018. It's about to be 15 years.
Godly.
Yeah, so it's about to be 15 years, guys. And we've been married for 4 years. So we got married in 2013. There's a long explanation why it took us so long to get married.
We were just young. And
yeah, we were young. You know, so. Alright, next question is, what are our favorite colors?
I love teal.
So her color changes from time to time, guys.
It depends on the mood I'm in.
I thought it was purple.
It was at one point. I mean, we've been together 15 years. That's changed.
Yeah. All right. So hers is teal. Mine has always been blue, and I was in Blue House. She's gonna pee, babe.
I know. I don't want her to pee on me.
Alright, so Hope got tired of Millie. She went on her own and she's like just laid out right now on the floor, guys.
So the next question is, who approached who first?
Alright, y'all heard that? So the next question
y'all know I ain't gonna be approaching nobody, so.
The next question is, who approached who first? So I think, well, yeah, I approached Millie, you know.
You were bold, though. You were brave.
I was, yeah, so the first time I saw her was. Oh, that's the next question. So anyways, I approached Millie first. I saw her. I knew what I wanted her. and that was pretty much it. So I broke the first guys. So
the next question is, what was our first impression when we saw each other? I was like, oh my god, those calves.
Yeah, all she saw me was my calves, guys. That's it.
Your calves are sexy.
Dude, should I show you guys?
No, they're
Okay.
mine.
So that was her first impression. My first impression was, wow. That's the impression, right? Like I was like, wow, like she
I think I
she had like these
braids.
micro braids, like throughout. I thought they were
wrong?
hot though. I liked them, and she had a
I should
she
get
had
them one time again. See how
yeah.
they
She
look.
wore these brown pants, like they, you know, that just
The
caught
khaki
me.
work
The
pants,
khaki
the cargos?
pants, yeah. But that's
Used
not
to
the
love
first time. I
those.
think the first time I saw you walking there
When
with
I
some
went to
jeans.
apply.
Yeah, I was like, yo, who is that? So that was my first impression, guys. I was like, damn, like, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know how I'm gonna talk to her, and you know, pretty much, yeah. So actually, I didn't talk to her. I didn't approach you until I had a hint. You know, I had to I was a shy guy, so I had to kind of get a hint. So I heard from someone that she thought I was cute. So once I heard that, I was like, it is on. That was like, all right, the doors have
You guys
opened.
don't even want to know how he approached me.
Yeah. Is that a question?
No.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about
So, I think we had just gotten off of work,
Uh-huh.
and I had a lot of friends, and I got a ride from one of my school friends, which was a guy friend, but it was just really just
that. It was
a
like,
guy friend.
yeah, it was like few guy friends that came and picked her up.
Yeah,
Some
because we had like a
Mexicans,
little
some
crew out.
Mexicans.
It was my Mexican
Her
friend,
Mexican friends.
and we're in the lowrider cars.
Yeah.
And I think I was in the car with my friend, and he just comes.
I don't think you were in the car.
Yeah, I
though.
was in the car.
No.
Yeah, because he approached
I
me in the
remember.
window.
I had a little Acura, like a 1991 Acura Integra, black, all black. I thought I was cool. So, anyways,
you
I
thought
was
you
about
was
to leave, and my heart was racing. My heart was racing. My heart was literally. I'm like, how am I gonna do
I think
this?
I remember that day.
But I said
like,
I was not gonna leave without getting her number, like for real. If I didn't, I wouldn't have came back to work. So, anyways, I just called. I rolled my window down and I called you over. That's pretty much how it was.
Did you call me? I thought you came over.
I didn't get out the car, but you came to the car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I called her from her friends. I was like, listen, I gotta talk to you. I was like, let me get your number.
Look at
And
this.
then she was kind of excited. She's like, sure. I was like, damn. Word. So anyways, that's the whole first impression and how. If I didn't do that, then we probably wouldn't be here right now. You know what I'm saying?
true.
Like
Very true. If he wasn't brave,
bold up.
man,
So,
that was bold.
Yeah. So what's the next?
What about
question?
that was my boyfriend or something? You probably-
You would have thought like, yeah, but
You didn't
if you
care.
had a boyfriend though, you wouldn't have been telling people that I was cute.
That's true.
So that's why I figured they were just friends. All right. So
When
what's
did we
next?
realize we wanted to spend the rest of our lives together? Well, I've realized, but someone here.
Hmm?
You didn't get the question?
Yeah.
When
When did we realize that we wanted to spend the rest of our lives
I said
together?
I've realized, but you.
I knew I wanted to spend the rest of my life with Millie. I just felt like, you know, we had some things to sort out before actually doing that. And I was just scared. Like, I've always been kind of like scared of marriage. To be honest, I know I wanted to be with you for the rest of my life from the time I met you. All right, next question.
Okay. What is a weird habit that we both have?
A weird habit that we both have.
The weirdest habit that I have is I like to dig my feet into his skin, and he hates it.
Yeah, we can be laying down or
And I
sitting
don't know,
on
just
the
like
couch.
twirling my feet.
Like her feet just finds me, and then she starts like digging her feet. Like I guess it's a comfort thing. Like, and I'm like,
That's
hey,
weird.
come on. But
He
what
hates
was weird about that is, and I'll tell you guys, I at the time like it would annoy me, but then you know of course throughout 15 years we weren't together. Like, we broke up a few times. So every time when that was one of the things that I missed whenever we would have our little breakup.
So he hates it, but he missed it.
Yeah, I told her like, damn, but I actually miss you, you know, rubbing your feet in me.
That's weird.
So yeah, it's
Yeah,
kind of
that's
weird.
weird.
So anyways, my weird habit is I always have things in my mouth. I'm always doing something weird with my mouth, guys, or my nose. I'm either like playing with my nose or digging my nose or something like that.
Something with your face. I don't know.
But that's my weird habit, guys. I mean, I just like things in my mouth. Whoa.
That does not sound good at all.
I like putting my own fingers or my things in my mouth, guys. Yeah.
Good steal.
So anyways,
No, that doesn't
playing
sound
with
good.
things in my mouth, it still doesn't sound good. No matter how I put it.
You want to play
It doesn't
with
matter
things.
how I put
He
it,
wants to
guys.
play with things in his mouth.
Yeah. Next question.
No, babe. Do we argue?
Do we argue? That's the next question.
Yeah, that was the next question.
Do we argue, guys?
We sure do argue. Like
we can argue. We like I said, 15 years. There's no possible
feisty.
way that we're not gonna be arguing. Yeah.
I think every normal, realistic marriage or relationship has their ups and downs. It's just a matter of how you handle it and if you decide to give up. I think once you make that commitment, especially marriage, you have to think about it. I don't think a lot of people think about it when they get married. They just think, oh, let me get married, let me have a wedding, but they don't realize what it comes with it. Like, you have two different people from totally two different backgrounds coming together, living together, and you have to learn each other. You have to have patience. It's like, did you argue with your siblings when you were in the same room? I mean, imagine how many times you're gonna argue with your husband, which it's not even your immediate family. It's somebody that came with his own behaviors.
Yeah,
and you have to learn each other's behaviors.
We are, they say opposites attract. We are very opposite in many ways.
Totally
but the things that happen to be that we have in common or alike is our somewhat our personalities. We're both very, we can both be very militant, aggressive, or we both want things our way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
my way or the highway.
We always have to, each of us have to have the last say or whatever it may be. So that's where we kind of butt heads. Like, we both have to be on top. I'm trying to let her know, like, babe, we both can't be on top. You just gotta let me be the man sometimes.
No, I'm the queen, so
yeah, let me be the man sometimes.
No.
That's it.
Happy wife, happy life.
But yeah, we argue, guys.
Number 13. How many languages, or if we do, speak any other language?
What languages do we speak?
I speak Spanish and English.
And Spanglish.
And Spanglish.
So she speaks English, Spanish, and Spanglish. You speak a little bit of Portuguese.
A little bit of Portuguese.
I speak English and
sometimes
I know un poquito Spanish.
Que mentiroso.
I understand. Like, don't try to go behind my back and be over there trying to talk.
He understand the whole thing.
Y'all, what y'all saying?
I think he knows more Spanish than he thinks he knows, but you would think he's already fluent because after 15 years, how many times I try to teach him, and unfortunately,
I'm kind of lazy, guys, when it gets to things like that. I'll just be honest with you guys. I just don't have the patience sometimes. So I speak 1.5 languages. Can we say that?
And Patois.
Patois is not a language.
Yeah, but not a lot of people understand
it. But you make fun of me. You say I can't even speak Patois.
Sometimes.
But I can try to put something down, so if y'all want it, you know what I'm saying? That didn't even sound right.
Babe, when you speak
to your mom, what y'all say? What did that part?
When you're speaking to your mom, it kind of comes out.
Yeah, I mean, I speak Jamaican. I don't, So, anyways, guys, it is what it is. We're gonna jump into the next question because
the next question is, where was our first trip together?
The first trip. Where did I take Millie for the first time?
Universal Studios.
Universal Studios. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's crazy. But that was our first trip.
So our first trip was Universal Studios in Orlando.
What is our biggest fear?
What is our biggest fear?
My biggest fear.
Our biggest fear, not just yours.
Our biggest fear.
What is something that we fear?
I think a car crash.
Car crash? No, I think a plane crash.
I mean, we're on the road more.
Okay, so is that our biggest fear? Or
I don't know, you tell me.
We never really thought about what our biggest fear is.
Yeah.
I know, I can say losing each other.
Yeah, I guess losing each other.
That's for me.
That's for me, yeah, I can agree.
So our biggest fear, guys, is I think
losing each other.
Because we're always sometimes even worried when we go out on the road and, you know what I'm saying? Our biggest fear is of, each other returning back.
Yeah, safely.
Yeah, so that's our biggest fear, losing each other. What would I do? What would I do if I don't have you? Hey, what would I do if I don't have you?
Good try.
Nah, that's the truth. Like, what would I don't know what I would do. Who's gonna cook?
Who's gonna take care of you?
Who's gonna take care of me? When my back's hurting. Anyways, next question, guys.
We take care of each other, guys.
Yeah. All right, what is our favorite restaurant? So she's good. Hope's over there still. She's just passed out. She got bored of us.
She's like, man, I need some
alone
space.
All right, so what is our favorite restaurant? I think we do have a couple, but I have to say, we're going to say this one at the same time. All right, and let's see if we get it. So After 3. 1, 2, 3. J Marks.
Yeah.
So
all I gotta think of, all I thought was that bread.
Oh my god. Yeah, we should go to today.
Yeah. Ooh, yes.
Or soon.
Yeah, cause we can sit outside with the dog. They're doggy friendly.
Okay. Anyway, so J Marks is our favorite restaurant, and I don't know, we might just end up there today. Who knows?
Okay. So the next question is, how many countries have we traveled?
Well, let's just say, can we say this? Like, how many places have we been to outside of the U.S.?
Okay, we can
Yeah?
say that. Mm-hmm.
I like that question better instead of countries that we've been to. So we've been to, we'll start backwards. We've been to Hawaii
Hawaii,
recently, Jamaica
Jamaica,
a couple times, Puerto Rico,
Puerto Rico,
Mexico,
Cayman Islands.
So I think that's 5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
5.
5.
So 5 so far. But we're planning many more, and one of our biggest one that we both want to go to is Thailand.
Thailand, yeah.
Our goal was to spend a month there, but with our new little pub, I'm not sure what's gonna happen.
Oh my gosh, I forgot. She's gonna have to come.
Yeah.
I think we'll also include how many states that we traveled to so far, since we are living in our RV. So we're also gonna go over how many states that we've been to. So we'll start from the bottom. Florida, of course, is our hometown. So we've been from Florida. We've been to Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, Virginia, Virginia.
Oh, Virginia.
If we want to add to that, we can say California, Arizona, Nevada. That's all I can think of
for now. But in the next 2 weeks, we're gonna head out west. So we're gonna make our way north to Georgia. We're gonna spend 2 weeks there, and then we don't know what route we're gonna take yet. I'm thinking we're gonna take the southwest route, so we can head to like California, Oregon, and then hopefully I want to make our way to Canada or Mexico. So we'll see what happens.
Let's get back to it, guys. So
the last one, what made us choose to live in an RV? So what made us choose to live in an RV? What do you think, Ben?
We obviously were...
I think the idea came out of nowhere.
Yeah, but we know we wanted to do something. Like, we always wanted to travel, and we were tired of, like, just doing the same thing. Like, I got tired. I'm weird, yo. Like, I feel like I just have to move around. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Maybe just for now. Like, I get really tired of one spot after a certain time. Even with the apartments, when we used to live in the apartments, like, babe, let's go look for something new. You know what I'm saying? But what really started it was, like I said, you know, we wanted to do something different. We wanted to see more. We wanted to explore. We travel, and we love to travel. Every chance we got, like, whether it was vacation time or 3-4 day weekends, we feel like, damn, babe, where can we go?
It wasn't enough.
You know what? Yeah, and that wasn't enough. You know, this started by when we took the trip to Naples.
Right,
we took a trip out west to Naples, a staycation.
And then we were just having this conversation. We thought to ourselves, what can we do now so we can travel full time? And as a therapist, I can take contracts in different states and work on the road.
Yeah, and when she said it, I was like, for real?
He was serious. I didn't think, when I brought it up to him, I didn't think he would agree. I would think he would object.
Do it.
He was like, how do we do this thing?
Yeah. Once she said it, I was like, okay, how can we do it? Because at the same time, like, I was kind of going through things with my job because of my injury that I have in my back. So I was also thinking already about how can I get out of doing that work. Like, it was already a lot of physical.
He had an amazing job, but unfortunately, due to his physical limitations, because he injured his back, it was just making the issue worse.
So I was also thinking about how can I get out of that job. So I have 3 herniated discs in my back, guys, my lower back. That's on my sciatic nerve. So if you guys see in videos or vlogs where I talk about my back or I'm complaining about my back, that is why. I wanted to get out of the job, and that was kind of like, damn, she like gave me an excuse to like
get out.
Now we can like get out of it and figure something else out. So during that process, I think we were also thinking, like, you know, even Millie wanted to leave her job, so we were thinking, what can we do? So we said, why don't we resell online? Why don't we do something that we can do anywhere? You know what I'm saying? So I think we were already kind of doing it, you know, from our backgrounds. Our moms, you know, always did garage
Our moms
selling.
are both like true hustlers. Yeah. And I think that's pretty much in our blood. So it just kind of, honestly, just grew. Yeah, like everything just kind of fell. What's meant to happen is meant to happen.
It was either then or we wait till we're, you know,
we're retired.
We're we're retired to do this lifestyle. So we're like, we had no kids, we had no house. It was either buying a house or get the RV. We said the house will always be there. We can do that later on, but we also wanted to make these experiences and live as much as we can.
It was more about making memories and gaining more of our time together.
Yeah, living in a smaller place can be very challenging.
Yes.
So I think we managed. We've overcome some obstacles and some challenges throughout this journey so far.
And condensing pretty much. Look at this one. She is
out. I like it. Yeah. So let me just include this also, guys. Just for you guys that don't know, like you guys already know Millie is an occupational therapist. What I did before we started reselling, I was a wire technician for AT&T, and like as we stated before, like it was just becoming too much on my body, too much on my back. And that's pretty much how everything, you know, fell into place and why we chose this lifestyle to live in an RV. I don't think we will do this forever. Right now, there's nothing really stopping us of why, you know, we're saying why we shouldn't do it. You know what I mean?
Not everyone can live in a small space. Me as
this
a
isn't
woman,
for everyone, guys. This is not for everyone.
It's really not.
But we encourage any and everyone out there to do
what makes them happy,
to make you happy and to get your time back. We were miserable. What are you doing? What are you doing, Hope? So anyways, that was the answer to, that was pretty much, look at what happened. Yeah. That's pretty much what answers that question. What made us choose to live in an RV? Yeah, it's mobile, it can move around. We're not doing the same thing every day.
We can store it when we want to.
Yeah, we can store it away in storage if we want to go out of the country. I mean, it just gives us a little bit more options to move around.
Coming up is one of the videos on how we picked up our puppy's first day at home.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned for that, on how happy Tim was in the morning of. What happened to him
that day, man. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. We do have a lot more content that we're going to bring to y'all. We got a lot more plans. This year should be full of adventures, especially with this new puppy, or you know, that we have, the Frenchie. What's her name? Hope the Traveling Frenchie.
You forgot your daughter's name.
Hope the Traveling Frenchie. So we got a lot more with that, guys. Also, if you guys have any questions that you guys want to know about us that we didn't answer, please leave a comment below and let us know what else you guys would like to know. We'd be happy to answer your questions. And I think that is a wrap for now.
We'll see you guys next time.
Oh, what'd you think about that video, huh?
She loves it.
Yeah?
Come on, Hope, come on, Hope, come on, Hope. Get some exercise, girl. She's tired.
Alright, come on, one more time. Yeah! Should I interrupt?
It's a wrap for her. She's tired. Her morning exercise or afternoon exercise.
She's tired. Jump. She's probably gonna throw up. Alright, guys. See a little bit more Hope. So, like we said, stay tuned for that video that's coming up next. Hope's first day. Alright, guys.